most any of the things that I choose for my next monster should be pretty much safe. As in, like, we haven't used that disc yet.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I'm definitely going to go for... At the end of the day, I'm still going to be going for, like, something that we haven't raised yet.
Fair.
So, hopefully one of the things that I just got will do the trick.
There you go. If all else fails, I think they still got monsters in the item shop you can just buy and
Yeah,
raise.
we haven't done Suezo yet, so I could just get a Suezo.
That would be your intelligence-based monster. At least I think in this one, Suezo's
I think
supposed to be
it's...
intelligent.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be intelligence-based.
I'm gonna laugh at this one. Suezo's supposed to be a power-based monster, and I'm like, well, where's power going
I don't
into his
think...
fight? Because he's only an eyeball with teeth.
I don't think he's supposed to be... I'm pretty sure, because, like, they have the Dino, which is supposed to be, like, all around. They got the Tiger, his skill and whatnot. I'm pretty sure Suezo... Pretty sure Suezo is supposed to be... the, intelligence one.
Like I said, I kind of want to put Suezo in the intelligence category, but the other part of me goes, this game sometimes goofy, and you just sit there and go, why?
Like I said, we'll find out later.
Yeah.
Possibly we'll find out today.
Fair.
It sort of depends on how long your monster lasts.
Yeah. Hey, we should be able to get through a couple of years if all we're gonna do is send him through that last training that he needs to get those last skills and just have him fight.
And I'm still
We should
eating
get through
stuff,
2 years
and
in the flesh.
I'm still eating stuff, and we just went live.
Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Serial Star.
I'm Will.
And we're playing Monster Rancher still. We haven't officially decided if we're gonna try and raise every type of monster, but we're at least gonna be trying not to raise a monster that we've already, like a monster main type that we've already raised. So that's kind of what we were talking about just then. Because we're considering that this guy is 8 years old now, we're kind of figuring that we're gonna be told that he needs to retire fairly soon. You know?
Like I said, that's what I figured.
Alright. So you were wanting to start training him on speed to try and get those last skills.
Yep.
Alright. Let's go for it. Take his speed from 1 to not 1.
Yeah. Yeah. From 1 to not 1. That's right. Hopefully we can quadruple his speed, get him up to,
Quadruple his speed. We've already done that. We've actually multiplied it by 10 now. just with this one training. Now we've multiplied it by 19.
One training got him up to 10.
Oh, he's at 19 now.
Oh wow.
Now he's at 27. I highly doubt he's gonna get a skill from this one. Oh, I was wrong.
Oh, I don't think.
He got a skill. I don't know how. I guess there's just like a skill under for speed that's just like, yeah. If it's a hare and it goes for speed, it gets the skill. I need your signature here, please. There you go. Thanks. Here you go. What is this? Oh, it's an invitation to first week of February. So, you got an
Oh, yeah, we
invitation
still
to
get
go
those
do. Yeah, we
invitations.
still get those invitations. Apparently, we don't necessarily have to be here at the beginning of the month, I guess. Because we were at the tail end of that month and got that one.
They're just like, yeah, it's you. You're the champion, right? Yeah, yeah. You know you're supposed to be here, right?
Alright. So, with our regular trainings, not talking about the running off to train stuff, but the regular trainings, are you still wanting to do speed with that, or do you want to focus on something else? You want to try and max out your life as
Um,
well?
I was gonna say with the regular training, we're gonna go for defense and life.
Okay.
Cause I think power was already maxed out.
Yeah, power is maxed out.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
defense and life.
You were asking about that. What's coming after Daredevil?
Yeah. What's the next thing in the Marvel universe supposed to be relevant?
I wanna say I can't remember right now. We've looked at this list like 5
Oh yeah.
billion times. You would think that we would have it memorized by now.
Oh dude, at this point the list been changing. I've noticed that the list has changed.
Okay,
There were
I
some
think
shows.
yeah, the next one is Thunderbolts.
Okay. Thunderbolts. Supposed to come out in what, May?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I was happy that they brought Frank Castle back into this.
Yeah. Lots of
Um,
people like the Punisher.
I was very glad that he is not the one that actually did the thing. I don't feel like doing spoilers right now. So I'm very glad that he's not the one that did the thing too.
Okay.
I already told you about that, so I don't feel like I have to spoil anything right now.
No. I was gonna say he's fine. I'm good. But yeah, you think they're gonna actually give the Punisher an actual series, or he's just gonna
So-
be in people's stuff?
I remember seeing something about it. I think they're giving him like a movie.
I heard about that, but I don't really count that because the way that was described is gonna be like, remember that Werewolf by Night?
Okay, here's what it is. It says Punisher Special. So not exactly a movie.
A movie. Like I said, remember
So
Werewolf,
it's gonna be like
Werewolf by Night?
I still need to watch that one. Like I don't know why I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do with Punisher.
I can't even begin to explain why I haven't watched it. Like I've had time. Like the only thing I can think as to why I haven't watched it is because quite literally whenever I have the time, it just doesn't come up in my mind as something to do. So like I don't think about it. Like I don't think about it until someone starts talking about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I still need to watch that.
Well, let's put it this way. I understand Werewolf by Night is even though it's a Marvel thing, it is literally something that you would never really need to watch in order to enjoy any of the other Marvel movies, and has nothing to do with any of the other Marvel stuff
Yeah.
as of right now.
All
So
right.
until they literally come out with the Supernatural Squad, where they have a team of Blade, Moon Knight, and the Wolfman, uh, that's where that would come in handy then.
All right. So we've won this tournament once before.
Yes.
I do think this was a barely win. Like, I think that this was one of those times that we barely won. But we are a lot more
It could have been.
powerful. We are a lot more powerful than we were that
It,
time.
yeah.
So I feel,
Technically, these tournaments should be getting slightly easier each time we do them.
yeah, I feel like this should be easier, especially since we have a lot more skill than last time.
We should have a lot more power, a lot of things.
Yeah, we have a lot more of a lot of things than we did last time that we did this tournament.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not even caring about the winning portion. I just want money. That's I think we still get money if we come in second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The winning don't matter. Not anymore.
Well, we have definitely come in second now. Because I've beaten. So, like, the first monster gave up. The second monster I just beat pretty easily. So now it's just the actual boss monster.
Gotcha. Which one is this
This
one?
the Hengar.
Okay. Well, I can't really blame the monsters for giving up because literally they look at it and go, "Oh, it's Jim, the actual world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I here? Why am I doing this? I didn't think
Oh,
Jim was showing up."
this is the guy who I have a hard time hitting because he's got so much speed. Like like it's kind of ridiculous. Wow, one of my attacks
Yeah.
has 1% chance of hitting. All right, I managed to hit him, and I won.
And you were worried there.
I wasn't worried. I just said that this is the one that I have a hard time hitting. That's what I said.
Fine. But yeah,
That also wasn't
I have
the.
a hard.
That also wasn't like the.
Not.
That also wasn't the one that I thought it was going to be. Because I thought it was
Okay.
going to be the one that like had nothing less than 400. But it was not. It was not that one.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm still nervous about the one that has nothing less than 400.
Fair. Some monsters are better than others. And so
Alright.
far in this game, if it's a dragon, it's gonna eat your lunch. And if it's the ape, it's gonna just make your day sad. Everything else is manageable.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the invite for the next tournament. And then we'll go on another training thing.
Gotcha. But yeah, I think the way they're gonna do that the Punisher thing is just gonna be that a Werewolf by Night like special, where they just have the movie where it's only an hour long, maybe a little bit, maybe like an hour 10.
Yeah, like I said, it's a special. So the last time that they said that they were doing a special, I think was the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, and I think that was like an hour and a half. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I need to actually watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas
Oh,
special.
you should. That thing is hilarious. Did you see any of the commercials for it?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you the basic premise of it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, it takes place after Endgame.
Okay.
Gamora, the Gamora from the alternate timeline.
Yeah.
She did not stay with the Guardians. Okay.
Fair.
She actually went off and wound up joining with the the other group, the Sylvester Stallone's group, the Ravagers.
Got the name of that.
The Ravagers, I think. Maybe.
Okay, the Ravagers.
Yeah, I think.
I was say, wasn't that the other guy's group? The one that because the Sylvester Stallone was with another group.
Well, it's like they were all Ravagers.
Fair. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I totally forgot what Holly was talking about, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, she's talking about the official tournament." Yeah, we're not worrying about that. So yeah, she went off and did that, and because of that, Peter's been like super depressed. But they've been rebuilding Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Guardians have been rebuilding Nowhere, and
wait, is this the one? I think I may have. Hold on, I think I may have seen this. Is this the one with Kevin Bacon in it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It is absolutely wonderful.
Start describing it.
I loved it.
I
loved it. It was so wonderful.
Yeah, I have seen this one. Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I love that one. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to punish you. Dang it. Oh well. I pressed down, but apparently it didn't register. So I accidentally punished. Oh, we just got the retirement thing. We'll go ahead and let him do this last tournament, and it'll be his curtain call tournament.
Fair enough.
Because that was our first message anyway, so
yeah,
we can make it a month, no problem.
I'm gonna say I remember the last time we made it with my character, and yeah, we did like 2 months for that other character.
Think we were
trying to push him into.
Think we found out we could do like almost 8 months.
I think it was half a year before they would actually get that notice of, yeah, he's gonna kill over and die. If you don't do it by tomorrow and freeze him, he's gonna kill over and die.
So I feel it goes without saying, but apparently the Punisher special is going to be dark. Like, I feel like it goes without saying. Because like
Punisher.
Everything with the Punisher has been dark.
It's one of the darkest comics, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Punisher. The Punisher isn't lighthearted, and it isn't a lighthearted fun thing. I'll be honest, the people who like the Punisher comics were a certain kind of people. Your average comic book nerd, once it going old Punisher, your average comic book nerd was Tony Stark, your Iron Man, Thor.
I mean, your average comic book nerd
Oh,
is like they're used to the bad guys being put in jail. And Punisher doesn't
yes,
put bad guys in jail. He
the
puts
Punisher
them
literally double
down.
taps.
Yeah, he puts them
The
down.
Punisher is that comic book. Yeah, the Punisher is that comic book that went. You know what? Yeah, yeah. All you guys, just put yours in prison. You know that's stupid, right? He goes, what? The reason that all your lives suck like this is because you didn't kill them. And you sit there, look at the Punisher, go, but your life sucks too. Yes, but I don't have the problem you do because I
Yeah,
killed mine.
that is actually something that comes up during Frank Castle and Matt Murdock's talk. You know, like again, I don't want to like give too much away, but I feel like when it comes to the two of them talking, everyone should know basically how it goes. You know,
Uh huh.
the whole
It was
thing of
already
like,
discussed in the old Netflix show, so this has
mm,
already been a discussion.
yeah, it's just that whole thing of it's like I put my people down. It's like, you know,
Hmm.
how's sending them letting the system do its job working for you?
And then you just realize that, yeah, in the Marvel universe, you sit there and go, okay, how many times has, people like the Rhino and Scorpion been caught by Spider-Man only to be let out like a week later or escape a week later? That you just sit there and go, Spider-Man, if you talk to the Punisher real quick, the Punisher can solve that problem that you got.
And Punisher
He
and
will literally
Spider-Man have a little bit of issues with each other. You
yes,
know, all because of that one little time that Punisher tried to kill him 6 times.
yes, yes.
Like, come on. Get over it. He only tried to kill you 6 times and you didn't even die.
I was gonna say it's Punisher. Punisher tried to kill everyone. Punisher hunted the universe. The only person I don't think Punisher tried to kill was Thor.
Be an interesting thing to find out, actually.
Because I do remember one point Punisher, I think, tried to kill the Hulk. That was dumb. I think Punisher has tried to kill Spider-Man. Has tried to. I don't think he's tried to kill Captain America. Wait, I don't think he's tried to kill Captain America. Has he? That's actually a good one. I want to know.
Let's see.
Because I never thought about that combination. Punisher and Captain America.
Okay, so Thor and Punisher have crossed paths.
But did he try to kill Thor? Or was it a team up? Technically.
Oh, it was definitely not a it was definitely not a team up.
So it was Punisher tried to kill Thor.
It looks like a conversation happened.
You know what? That's oh God! Now that I think about it, I can see that. Thor is a Viking.
Okay, so yeah, he did.
A Viking warrior.
Okay, so he did try to kill Thor. And Thor was just like, Thor just grabbed his gun hand and was just like, no, this is over. You lost. Deal with it.
Thor.
And then had a conversation with them.
And like I said again, it's Thor. I'm sorry, but Punisher, your power is guns.
Wonder if he's tried to
Thor is
kill.
Thor.
Wonder if he's tried to kill Captain Marvel.
I don't think they've actually interacted enough for him to try to kill Captain Marvel.
Cause that just seems like it'd be stupid.
Dude has
Alright.
already tried to kill Thor and the Hulk. I think he's already there.
Alright, so this is the guy that had nothing less than 400.
Okay.
Currently,
We at least
he's doing a
have more
number.
power than
He's doing a number on me right now. I switched over to the 1-2 because I wanted to actually try and hit him. The tackle at the beginning did not work, so now I'm just like, okay, we're gonna change up methods. Just try and punch him. So far, it seems to be working. Uh-oh. Getting close.
Was this the one that was the dragon?
No, it's the magic. Oh, no, you can't. Not right there at the end. Please tell me that that didn't put you over. Okay, it didn't. We're good. It was still a close fight. It was still a close fight. 43% to 34%.
All right.
So we went out on a victory.
There you go. Now you get to freeze that monster and get yours.
So yeah, we just beat the top monster in the entire league again. That way we could show that it was not a fluke the first time. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and let him rest. Oh no, he's actually okay. Never mind. We're good. I was gonna let him rest if he was tired before I put him in the freezer. But he's good. He's good. Alright. Freeze you. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, how many freeze slots do we have? I don't know. Let's find out.
Because, yeah, I'm realizing that if we plan on doing this whole every monster thing.
5. So we've got 10. Alright, so I'm going to try using a CD first. And if it doesn't give me something, then I'll go ahead and do the Suezo.
Okay.
So yeah, if I don't get anything that I haven't used, we'll do a Suezo. It hasn't updated the list from the ones that I got, I think. Okay, I know I haven't used this one because I just unzipped this one, so. So I know for a fact I haven't used this disc yet. Did the Suiko Gaiden. I did the Suiko Gaiden Volume 2.
Okay.
So let's see what we get. Have we actually raised a dino?
Let's see. I remember us raising. Let's see, the worm, the hare, the plant, a tiger. What else did you raise? Gizmo, whatever Gizmo was.
Gizmo is in Monster Rancher 4.
Guys, yeah, I'm mixing up my ranches. What else did you raise?
Alright. Let's see. Alright, so we got a plant, a tiger, a golly, and a gem. Alright. So, raising
Yeah.
a dino named Reptar.
There you go.
And
The
anyone
sad
who
part is
recognizes Reptar's name gets a bonus point.
the sad part is I think we're gonna end up having to raise at least 2 more dinos. Cause don't we need like a Dino Naga mix and a
Oh,
Naga
wait.
Dino mix?
I just remembered something. That's the... Okay, I was gonna raise the ape, wasn't I?
I was gonna say you planned on raising an ape.
Okay, so let's
I'm
go...
not sure if you
let's
wanted to do it
just...
this time.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Because, like, one of the things that we were trying to do was we were gonna unlock everything. So,
You're just gonna
I'm just gonna spoil this
try
guy.
to.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna spoil this guy.
I was gonna say, how long does it just need to get to spoil point, or does it just need to
It just needs to get to
get
spoil
to
point.
retirement?
You know, it just needs to get to spoil. I need to get two spoiled. I need to get 2 spoiled, so essentially I'm just going to like do a thing where I'm just gonna feed an apple cake and then let them rest. And just
I was gonna say, this is the easiest one ever. It's called Let Them Sleep, Feed Them Cake. I don't think you could get more spoiled than that.
yeah. That's my plan right now. As soon as he becomes spoiled, then I'll put him in the freezer and get another one.
Do it again with a different monster. And therefore we could get 2 monsters down without thinking about it.
I don't know if I want to count this as actually raising it. That seems like it'd be rather like raising it means actually raising it.
I was gonna say
we
got
were.
a lot of these monsters to go through.
That's why I said we might not go through them all. Unlocking everything is the biggest thing that we were planning on doing.
Mm-hmm.
Raising them all, we haven't officially decided if we're doing that or not. Oh, item shop's got a sale. I guess I'm gonna go buy some more apple cakes. Yeah, let's go ahead and feed him an apple cake, and then we'll buy some more. Cause I have to spoil another one too. These apple cakes were actually rather expensive. Like, these apple cakes were actually rather expensive. Like, we've got tons of money. Yeah, we got tons of money because of you.
Yeah.
But
so
still,
this would be the time to do the whole spoil thing, but
but still, like, I wanna try and save money if we can. Alright, maxed out our item slots. Alright, why don't you take a nap? You look kind of tired, buddy.
That's so funny.
And he's only at easy. But yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. I think with one of those things that was it the worm that it got spoiled at one point.
Yeah, it got spoiled pretty fast, but
it took 2 years, but it did get spoiled.
I'm at gentle with this right now. So we'll see what happens. Coming soon.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I think he's getting
with the
fat.
Punisher.
He's getting fat. That's funny. Oh, he's spoiled.
There you go.
That didn't take long enough.
There you go.
I'll put my tubby little dino in here. There you go. I'm not gonna bother with the Another CD.
I was gonna say there's no point. Just gonna pick the Suezo out the store.
Yeah, I probably should have grabbed the Suezo, but like I said, I'm not counting this as an actual raising run. So I just grabbed a Tiger because I think that Tiger and a Dino had a decent, but I don't even think it matters with this
I was gonna say it
combination.
don't matter with this one.
I'm just going to
This one
name
it
this
don't matter.
guy. This guy's name is A because again, we're just trying to spoil him and be done with it.
You don't even get a name.
His name is A. Here, A, you've had a long day. Have an apple cake.
Get nice and fat so we can feed you to the gorilla that we plan on raising, which is gonna be a headache.
Oh yeah.
Cause it says it's gonna be a headache.
I know.
And you're just like,
I remember raising an ape. They are a headache.
and yeah, I just told you, no, thank you. Even if it is powerful, no, thank you.
I will handle it. I will raise it. It will become very intelligent and strong.
I assume strong. Is it are apes intelligent?
This one's gonna be. This one's
You're
gonna
like,
be
I'm gonna go against
so
the
smart.
grain.
I'm gonna teach it sign language.
Like I said, I love it. You just gonna go. I'm gonna go against the grain. What? Can I just go against the grain? Even though everything says it should punch like a truck, I'm gonna have it think like a truck. That's right. It's gonna think like a truck.
I'm still gonna let it train the power a bit because, you know, I still have to get it up to C rank.
I was gonna say, isn't there special S rank adventures in this one, or it only cares about getting it up to C?
You just have to get it up to C to get Karn to come.
Okay.
And then there are 3 different areas to explore. My god, the tiger looks so funny with its little tubby stuff. Its little tubby, and it's like because he's so young, he's got very short legs.
Is it rolling? Is it just rolling on the ground?
It's like you know those fat dachshunds.
Uh-huh.
Like when you see a dachshund that's fat, it's like
Yeah.
that.
Gotcha. Wow.
He's got diabetes.
You're feeding it nothing but cake for months.
All right,
I
he's
want to
spoiled.
ask you the question.
He's spoiled.
What month is it on? What month is it on?
I think it only took me 2 months to do this.
So for 2 months you fed it cake every day.
Oh no,
I
no. It took me 2 months to get both of them to spoiled.
Okay. So 1 month apiece.
Yes.
I'll feed them cake every day.
Cake and and meat.
Okay. Literally, these things are.
You know, I just realized I should probably save before I do this because just in case I screwed something up. Before I waste our only before I waste our only magic banana. You know.
Fair, save and look up the guide and see.
Like I'm pretty sure that what I'm doing is correct. But I just want to, you know, not chance wasting the only banana we have.
Yeah. We only got one shot
Yep,
at this.
there we go. We got the ape. We got the ape.
All right.
And his name is Louis.
All right.
That doesn't look right. How do you spell Louis?
Oh goodness. I was gonna say, just name him Kong to be done about this.
Okay. I was overthinking it.
Mm-hmm.
I got him. Name's Louis.
All right. All right.
Alright.
We
Now-
probably bought too many cakes.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna sell those cakes. There's also some CD stones that I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. Not that we need any extra money, but it's always nice to have extra money. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we need the sting dust. Don't need this. Don't need this. We don't need the... So I had 4 apple cakes remaining after all was said and done.
How many did you purchase in the beginning?
10 and then another 3 when it went on sale.
So you had like 13 apple cakes, and you're left with just 4.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how much it takes to spoil 2 monsters. All
Yeah.
right.
Less than 1,000. Less than 1,000 gold, I think. 10,000? Yeah.
There you go.
Less than 1,000. Alright. I just used that sting dust to build up his loyalty a bit. Alright. So he's got a... Wow, his stats are actually really nice. Like...
That was
they're
supposed
all
to be one of the
over...
things.
Yeah, they're all over 100 already.
All of them?
All of them. Like, his lowest stat is his defense at 110.
That's his lowest
Yeah.
at birth.
Alright, well, his intelligence needs to be his highest. Do we have any intelligence moves? We do. We have 1. Okay. So this will not be completely ridiculous to do. So anyways, getting back to other stuff.
Uh-huh. But yeah, with the Punisher, I look at it, I go, every one of the Avengers he's tried to kill.
Because like there's like a whole thing of like Punisher kills the Marvel universe and stuff.
Yes. Yes, there are certain characters that do kill the Marvel universe. It's the Punisher, it's Deadpool. You notice, a lot of mercenaries are on this list. And I will say, Punisher is a mercenary. Just he only works for himself.
Because
I think that
that's the Punisher.
Because I think you could convince the Punisher to go after someone just by saying he's dangerous, he needs to be put down, and you just put that person on Punisher's radar.
Okay. Let's see. Well, this looks like an interesting article. 10 most powerful characters Punisher killed in comics.
Okay. All right.
No. You can just get through it. You don't have to rest just because you feel a tiny bit tired. So, Barracuda, I don't know who that is. Himself.
Who?
So the first one that popped up was someone named Barracuda. The second one that popped up is himself. He tried to kill himself. Not suicide, but literally another him.
Oh, one of his variants. You know what? That's fair. It's a comic book.
Oh,
yeah.
no. It was an attempted suicide.
Okay, then again, it's Punisher.
After he killed Daredevil, or after he thought he killed Daredevil.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, after he killed Daredevil and realized it was Matt.
So yeah. All right, I can see that.
Fisk. Spidey, of course.
I can see that.
Okay, he has indeed gone after Captain America. The Thing. Did he actually succeed in killing the Thing? At one point?
That's impressive. That was impressive.
The Thing was one of the most powerful superheroes affected by the virus from Marvel Universe vs. the Punisher. Fantastic Four had stopped Spider-Man after his initial infection, but Thing ended up infected and then joined Hulk to go on a rampage trying to kill scientists looking for a cure. Punisher has very little problem killing regular people when he sets his mind to it. However, Ben Grimm is made of solid rock and is almost invulnerable. Punisher finally found a way to stop the Thing by shooting an armor-piercing missile into the Baxter building and killed Ben that way.
Wait.
An armor-piercing missile.
Yes, missile, not bullet, missile. I have an armor-piercing missile. Wait, you a what? It's called a missile. That's what a missile's called. What are you talking about? But fine, he killed the Thing.
The fact that he found a way to breach Grimm's almost impenetrable skin had perplexed more powerful foes like Doctor Doom. He did something that not even Doom was able to do.
Yes, the dude that goes, you know what? I have magic and technology, and then he goes, wait, who did what? Yeah, Punisher killed the Thing. How? I've been trying to do that for years. With a missile. What? With a missile, sir.
Wait, what the heck?
You mean
Oh my god, you got to be kidding me.
What?
He didn't do his job and instead went to rest.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. He is truly a menace. This the monster that actually goes, I do what I want.
Okay, so he also killed the X-Men.
I can see that.
During one of the little what if style comics.
Yeah.
The X-Men were all turned into vampires.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That actually gave the Punisher out.
And of course, just flat out the Marvel Universe.
Yes. The Punisher is one of those characters.
Louis is definitely not in shape to do this. Louis is annoying the shit out of me. It's what Louis is doing.
You knew this was gonna be hard.
I know.
You knew it.
I'm aware. I want to get his loyalty up to 100 before I take him into a tournament.
Oh.
But yeah, so
Didn't you give him that sting dust? So his loyalty should be up pretty good. Right?
Essentially his loyalty started at 20 because of the sting dust, and he's still giving me this much trouble.
Wait, it started at 20 because of the sting dust?
Yes. It starts at 0.
God.
It starts at 0 normally.
I thought it started at around 15 when it's born.
No, 0.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Loyalty always starts at 0. Apparently, there's a protest happening on April 5th in Tuscaloosa and Montgomery. Apparently, there's a protest happening in Montgomery and Tuscaloosa on April 5th.
Okay, what's the protest for?
The fact that Trump is doing all sorts of horrible things, like shutting down the Department of Education and attacking transgender rights and
that's
overall being an absolute douchebag and letting another billionaire douchebag continue doing douchebaggery things in this horrible country right now.
So Trump being Trump.
So yeah,
because Trump didn't change. And the sad part is, I look at everyone and go, you did this. You guys did this.
Not
I know
all
most
of
you did this.
Not most. Because like a third of the people chose not to vote. I will say that they did not help. And they are partially responsible because seriously, if a third of the country decided to vote for just a third party candidate, they could have caused a third party candidate to possibly win. If the people who chose not to vote had done that. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, I it's one of those things where in our state I just go, okay, there's this one speck of blue, there's one speck of blue called Birmingham, and then everybody else is red as hell.
Yeah, it's so weird that one speck of blue is Birmingham, because like I still run across way too many people who voted for him.
And I just go, yeah, you guys that you guys did this, and yeah, you knew what was gonna happen. That's why you voted for him. And look at what he's doing. Exactly what he said.
Yeah,
and then so.
And the thing is, they still back him. Like, so many of them still back him. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine that he shut down the Department of Education.
That's when you just sit there and go, are you okay, buddy? Did your school hurt you? Why don't you like having a national education system?
Because it's like the Republicans have convinced them that the curriculum needs to be up to the states, and it's just like, you do realize the curriculum was already up to the goddamn states.
I was gonna say,
the Department of Education provided funding for lower income neighborhoods, and that's not just talking about like bad neighborhoods. That's talking about places, like Alabama, one of the least funded states for education, only coming behind places like Mississippi.
I'm gonna say it's when Alabama goes, "Thank you, Mississippi, for existing," because that just means we're not at the bottom.
Like,
Oh,
it's just like basically Republican voters only believe the Republican politicians. And it's just like, why do you believe a politician? Just like, there's no more to that question. It's just, why do you believe a politician? I don't believe the politicians that I support. I don't believe the politicians that I support until I have fact checked them. You know?
honestly, even fact checking them, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Even fact checking them, I just like, I'll believe it when I see it. When you actually do your job, whatever happens while you're in office is what you are.
I mean, it's like for instance, Bernie Sanders, right? You
Hmm.
can actually fact check this, okay? He has
Okay.
he has done he does like he has gotten like about 7% of his campaign money comes from PACs, okay?
Okay.
Which is far less than anyone else in Congress.
Okay.
Most of his money comes from like small campaign contributions from actual individuals.
Okay.
Basically, when he says that he does not take that stuff, like he does not take bribes and whatnot, he is actually legit about it.
I can believe that because they literally told him no, we can't have that. That's a problem. When literally your own party goes, we can't have that. What? Yeah, we can't have you being you. So we're going with this person, and we're literally telling you no.
Well, that's the
What?
thing. Like, the Democratic Party is not his party. He was trying to run under the Democratic nominee because of the fact that he wanted to actually have enough support to run for president. But he runs as an independent in his state. Like, he actually runs as an independent in his state.
Okay. But yeah. When it comes to president, it is sad, but it is true. You can't win unless you in one of the two teams.
I mean,
There's
I
only two teams.
I feel like it really does need to stop being that. And just to actually change things up, because I mean, everyone knows that things need to be changed up. The Democrats don't do anything. The Republicans try to be freaking cartoon supervillains.
I could say that's the sad part. Republicans are changing things. I didn't say for the better, but they're changing things.
I didn't say they weren't changing things. I was very specific. The Democrats aren't doing anything. The Republicans are cartoon supervillains. I said we need to change things. I said things need to change. I didn't say they need to change things. Democrats are basically stuck in this whole thing of they want to go back to the status quo, and the Republicans are cartoon supervillains. Anyways, let's go ahead and get off of politics because it only upsets me because our country's so stupid.
How we got into politics. We were talking about the partnership.
Yeah, I know. It's just I got a text message from my sister asking if I was up, or asking the family if anyone was up to doing it, and obviously I can't afford to take a day off to go protest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you need to work.
So, as much as
Yeah.
I would like to be there with her, you know, because I
Uh huh.
really do not believe in this administration.
Uh huh.
Um, I can't afford to do that.
Fair.
So,
But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so far we were talking about the Punisher special. That's gonna probably be like one of those Werewolf by Night specials where it's an hour and 10 minutes long, and it's gonna be a short movie. I'm
yeah.
assuming it's gonna be based on after Daredevil,
Yeah,
since
it's gonna be based on After Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Alright, we're gonna try him out next month in the Beginner Cup.
Now, here's the question: how many of the actual defenders are they gonna bring back?
I honestly don't know at this point. Like, I feel like I've heard talk about them getting God, every time that I'm trying to say his name, I keep thinking Coltrane.
I just need characters' names.
Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. I'm fairly certain that they're
I've
gonna come back.
I've heard about those two, and I think that those two are the ones they want to come back. I think the one they're gonna probably end up dropping is Iron Fist. That's the
Alright.
one I haven't really heard anything about them saying anything about.
Alright,
I've
let's
heard little
see.
hints about Luke Cage.
Let's see how he does in this first tournament.
Yeah, I've heard little bits about Luke Cage. I've heard little bits about Jessica Jones, but I have heard nothing about Iron Fist. I've actually heard more about the chick that he gave the
Alright,
power to.
Here we go. Alright. The Defenders I'd return in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has already been greenlit. So, basically, they're saying that we're going to see more of the Defenders in Season 2. So
in
we'll find
season
out.
2.
So
Okay.
we'll find out more about that at that point.
Gotcha. But yeah, I've heard little things about them trying to get the Luke Cage actor, but he's just so busy. And the Jessica Jones
Coulter.
actor.
Mike Coulter. That's his name. I don't know why every time that I'm trying to say his name or trying to think of his name, I just think Coltrane. I'm like, I know it's not Coltrane. Coltrane is a musician.
But yeah, the only one that I haven't heard anything about at all was just that one. But I think they want to replace him with his female co-star. Sad part is I can't remember either one of those names. Can't remember the actress, and I can't remember her actual character name. It's not.
It's been so long since I've watched that series. Out of all of them, it was the lackluster
weakest.
one.
It was the weakest.
Yeah.
I loved, Luke Cage, like Jessica Jones.
And I even liked it when they brought Danny Rand into Luke Cage for that episode.
Yes. Yes, the partnership episodes were good. I think it was literally just Daddy's old show that you just sat there and went, you guys brought this out the wrong time. You know this, right?
Yeah.
No one wants to see this.
No one wants to see rich white boy goes to Asia and becomes the best kung fu fighter in the entire world. Because that's just playing to the exact thing, the exact stereotype that everyone is looking at right now. You know?
You just sit there and go, you know what? It's Iron Fist. You could have done the other version of Iron Fist. There are other Iron Fists besides, the Danny Rand one. You could have did the other one. The one that's actually based off of Bruce Lee. The Asian one. Why didn't you do the Asian one?
I mean, a lot of people really wanted that one because, like, the guy who wound up playing the villain in the show, like, a lot of, like, he had actually tried to go out there for doing the main character of the show and was turned down. And when it was found out that that's what he had wanted that, a lot of people, like, went to the internet just being all upset about it. Okay, come on. He cannot have beaten me to the punch that many times. Like, seriously, I was sitting there pressing the button. He cannot have managed to beat me to the punch 3 times in a row. Like, that's just ridiculous. So far, he's doing good.
I was gonna say his stats sounded great.
I still want to send him on a training before I fully go to the official cup, but I wanted to see how he stacked up right now.
I was gonna say from what you said, his stats sounded awesome. For at least for the beginning of E class.
Oh yeah, his stats are really good for beginning of E class.
Yeah. He should be fine. You could just send him
What
to
the
the
heck?
official tournament.
It didn't let me attack for some reason. Like, what in the world was that all about?
I was gonna say, was it one of those he got confused moments?
No. The opponent was confused, so I was trying to attack and it just didn't register that I was attacking.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what in the world happened there. That was just stupid.
I hate
it. Just pretended like I was not pressing the X button. Oh, without, like, some major crits right now, the opponent cannot come back from this.
Fair. But yeah, with the defenders, I'm really hoping that they at least get Luke Cage and Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I think Kristen Ritter's pretty much up for it.
I'll be honest. I really don't care about the Iron Fist character. I can leave it. I can keep it.
I mean, to be fair, they probably would do a better job with him in the MCU proper. Like, what I think they should do with the Danny Rand character is actually bring him into the Luke Cage show. And just let him be a side character in Luke Cage. You know, just like.
So you want him to be Luke's sidekick?
Yeah, well, like, because I mean, like, in the comics, they're partners the entire time, right? Like, I had said from the beginning that I feel like they should have just done, like, one season of Luke Cage, one season of Iron Fist and then just put them in the same show. Just have it be Heroes for Hire. You know? Because that would have made a lot more sense.
I know what they were going for. They were going for how their own comics do them. And yeah, they do each have their own comic with their own story. And Luke Cage one was done good. It was representative of the comic, and it was well done. The Iron Fist one, either I don't know too much about Iron Fist, or I got lost. I was like, okay, all right, you defeated the Hand, right?
Okay, I gotta stop you
Wait.
for a sec. Alright, so I just sent Louis to go do some intelligence training, okay?
Okay.
So it shows like a little animation when they do their training stuff each time. And typically it's like, you know, it's whatever. It looks pretty much normal, you know.
Uh-huh.
On this one, he is riding a little tube. And he is farting to move.
What?
Yes, he is letting out big farts so that he can move forward. That is his intelligence training.
You know that don't look that great, right? That kind of tells me that he ate that freight.
Oh my lord. Like, that was his successful thing, by the way.
God. Oh God. I think you chose the wrong one. I think you chose the wrong one.
Oh my lord.
Have fun with that.
Like, the hair I thought was like going to be the most disgusting one, because like the hair does have moves that are like that, you know, where it's like farting. Like, that is their move,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I'm starting to get afraid of what this guy's intelligence moves are going to be.
What are his moves right now that he has?
So right now he's got the magic banana, or the boomerang, where he throws his banana and it like boomerangs back. Good lord,
Okay.
what are they still talking about? They're still talking about the protest.
Gotcha.
By the way, anyone that can go, please go. I know no one really watches my stuff too much, and more than likely the people who do watch it are not in Alabama, but you know.
That's fair.
Like, I really don't understand why so many people support him.
Like I said, I learned to understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it. But anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, it looks like they're slated to do something with them in season 2. And I will say that mentions of things are mentions of events, locations. So Foggy worked at that law firm from Jessica Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have mentioned that in this show, that law firm.
Yeah, like I said, I think I remember telling you that I heard that they mentioned the law firm and Luke Cage's nightclub.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard about Luke Cage's nightclub yet.
I
I
forget
might.
the actual name of that club.
I don't feel like looking it up right now. I'm about to do a battle.
Fair, fair.
I'll look it up in a sec.
But yeah, I think I heard that they mentioned both of those places in the series, but they didn't mention anything about Rand Industries. And I'm just like, well, that ain't good. Does that mean they're just gonna forget about it?
I mean, it's
They're just gonna
possible.
go back and that didn't happen.
I wouldn't be
We
too
could have made it. We could have
surprised.
remade the game.
I wouldn't be too surprised if they do that.
Like I said, it was the weakest show. It was the one you literally could just go, all right, I watched Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and The Defenders. Did you watch Iron Fist? No. I didn't need to watch Iron Fist to watch The Defenders.
I will.
Oh
I will
God.
still. I will still defend season 2 of Iron Fist. I will still defend season 2 of Iron Fist.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Season 2 was actually okay. Not saying it was great. Not even saying it was really good. But I'm saying it was somewhere in that area of okay to good.
I can see what you're saying, man. I can see what you're saying. And yes, season 2 of Iron Fist did improve upon season 1.
Yeah, season 1 of Iron Fist and the way that Iron Fist was in the Defenders, like, he just seemed like a crybaby, just like, it was just ridiculous.
He was. He was. You gotta remember the way they portrayed him in that show. He was a stunted adult.
Yeah.
As in, he never grew up from being a teenager that, off that plane.
And then like the way that they basically portrayed how the the meditations and whatnot talked about how you're supposed to handle anger. It was like it's like they heard that you're supposed to calm your anger and quell it, and just figured that just meant that you're supposed to bottle it up, and if you start to let it out, you're supposed to like get angry at yourself and do that unhealthy stuff. And it's just like, quite literally, that is stuff that freaking children do. And you're basically making the statement that this entire culture is teaching that. And it's just like I'm not Asian, but that hurt me. That hurt me to my core. Like I felt that so hard, and I'm just like, I mean, like,
they didn't mention Rand Industries, so I think they're gonna change up the character.
Like, I remember like when I was in elementary school seeing people like that, you know. And here's the other thing, I would have forgiven it if it was just Danny that felt like that did that, but it wasn't just him. It was his best friend too. Because his best friend had a moment where he did it too. Meaning that, like, it's essentially because of that I'm just like, you really are misrepresenting how that works. Like obviously I'm not one of those people who, if someone who is of Asian descent, or if someone who was trained in kung fu came up to me and was just like, I'm not angry about that. If they said that, I would let it go entirely. And I'm not gonna like sit here and just completely preach about it, but it's just like the fact that quite literally I looked at this and was just like, the last time I saw people act like that was in elementary school. Like, I don't think you have the right people working on this show. Like, I'm not even gonna say that the actor did a bad job. I'm quite literally thinking that the people behind the scenes may have done the bad job, and the actors are just getting blamed for it.
Honestly, I think they had a different take on what Danny Rand was like, and I'm just like, I see where they're going with. It's not what I wanted, but I see what they're going with. They're going with he was, repressed childhood, and I go, and childhood trauma turns this man into this, and you're just like, so he literally learned everything wrong, and still became the Iron Fist. That's what you're telling me, and I'm like, you know what? With Danny Rand, I can kind of see it because this is one of those Iron Fists that really effed up. That is his actual story.
Yeah.
He did F up. So the fact that you made a flawed character, I'm like, you did make a flawed character, and I don't like him. I really don't like him. But then I look at the rest of the characters and go, are they all this? Like,
Yeah.
wait. The only one that's not like this is the one character that's Asian and has nothing to do with any of the Kunlun stuff. So the only one that's not like this is the Asian chick,
Yep.
and she has nothing to do with any of the Kunlun stuff. She's just an American with her own dojo because her family owned the dojo, and it's the best representation of all of this. And everybody else is some form of whiny baby.
Yeah. It's just, the whole thing was just very sad.
And you just sit there and go, you know what? I'm going to look at
That's
Luke
not
Cage
what I
again.
meant.
I'm just going to take a look at
do that.
Luke Cage again, and I'll look at Defenders. He's actually still whiny, but it's less whiny when there's a bunch of them on the screen.
Well, in the Defenders, I thought it was just like, because like the only, like he had like very few lines. His lines were basically, it's like, I am the immortal Iron Fist. Like that's like his only
Again,
line in the entire thing.
that's why he had one-liners.
It was
He
just
had one-liners in the Defenders.
It was just so bad. It's like everyone else in the Defenders did good job, but I really
Yes.
think that the entire thing when it came to Iron Fist and Danny Rand, it's like they wanted Danny Rand to suck.
Again, I see where they were going with, and yes, I know what they were trying to do, and yes, Danny Rand in the beginning should suck because she is one of the effed up Iron Fists. But I want my Iron Fist to, to actually, be more the heroic Iron Fist and not the failure Iron Fist.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanted, like I just wanted Heroes for Hire, honestly.
The sad part is half of Heroes for Hire is literally Danny Rand.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, like, when they do the MCU Luke Cage stuff, I think that the better thing for Danny Rand would be for him to be a supporting character in the Luke Cage show. That way he wouldn't have to be there every single time. He would be able to be there for support.
So basically, like in the comics, where his main thing is he's the money behind the Heroes for Hire outfit.
Yeah,
and
basically.
he puts on the suit when Luke Cage calls him, "Go, I need some backup."
Yeah. Like I really think that he would be a much better fit in that role.
Like I said, I think that they do. The people just didn't want him to just to be Luke Cage's sidekick, and I'm like,
Then they
I know
should
what
have
you're
made
doing.
him better. They should have done a better job. It's their own fault they screwed up. It's their own
Like I said,
fault they screwed up.
They just chose the wrong version of Iron Fist. They shouldn't have gone with the Danny Rand version. Even though Danny Rand version gives you heroes for hire, which I know that that's what they were going to do eventually. But yeah, it's one of those moments where you sit there and go, yeah, you gotta go through a couple of seasons of suck to get to heroes for hire, but you did this too far in the beginning. If you had, this just be Danny Rand's backstory, and you just Darth Vadered him to the point that, yes, he's at this point. He's at this point supporting Luke Cage and doing his thing. We would have loved it. We don't need to see him before he became this and whining and being sucky and losing everything.
Yeah. Just
it was
out.
a Darth Vader fit.
But again, like
it was a Darth Vader
if it's like they really just should have done a little bit better job with a lot of it. Like, because I mean, the season 1 of Iron Fist started out with you kind of not having any good reason to like Danny. You know?
Season 1 of Iron Fist was literally, I think, my brain literally just goes, is he literally just hip thirsty going out on this city?
No, it wasn't. Happening? It wasn't anything like that. It was almost worse. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead because I do fully recall how the beginning of that show happened. Okay. So the very beginning of that show goes like this. Danny Rand. Okay, so this is going to be like pulling out a bunch of stuff that throughout the series, but everything. Hold on a sec, because I am gonna get to this. Everything that I'm about to say is essentially how the series started. Okay. He was given the task of guarding the entrance to Kunlun, right? And then it started vibing with Earth regular. And as soon as it did that, he decided, you know what? I want to go home. So instead of doing my duty, that is the thing that I have been training for the past 10 years for, or the past 15 years for, I'm going to go to my home and see what's going on. And then he goes, and this is where the series starts. So, like, quite literally, that is where Danny started, right there. And then the series starts with you seeing Danny walking around in sandals, looking like a total hipster douchebag, going up to the Rand Enterprise, or whatever it's called, and being like, hi, I'm Danny Rand, I own this place. That is literally what started. And it's just like, so it's like, no matter how you look at it, you start that series and you already do not like him.
Yeah.
And then he spends the entire season whining.
Again, like I said, technically, all that happened, comic book accurate.
Oh, yeah.
But the sad part is, You hate that character.
Yeah, like I said, it really just truly did not have anything that made it to where I want to know more about this character.
At the beginning of the story, you just sit there and go, wait, you became the Iron Fist. Yes. You became the dude that guards this place. Yep. And at the point of guarding, when it was actually your turn, when stuff actually happened, you went, you know what? I'm good.
I'm gonna
What?
bounce.
I'm gone.
So you know what?
You
I'm gonna
gonna do what?
bounce.
Are you just like, and I can only imagine the monks going, wait, did that douche just walk out the door?
With all our
Yeah, you
power?
did. Well, he literally killed the dragon last week. Yeah. The guardian dragon. Yeah. He's supposed to be doing this. He's supposed to. Are we effed? Yes. Yes, we are. We are completely effed.
But yeah, it was like the worst part about it is that this is the thing that wasn't their fault, okay? Netflix was a victim of its own success when it came to the Iron Fist show. Because the Iron Fist show was not the first, second, third, or fourth show that they did, basically, because they did like two seasons. It was the fourth series they started, but they had literally done 2 seasons of Daredevil.
Yes.
They did a season of Luke Cage. They did 2 seasons of Jessica Jones.
Yes.
And all of those hit hard and everyone loved them.
Yes.
And then they brought in Iron Fist and it was just such a lackluster show. It had the stuff that I had issues with, you know, and then just that story itself, like, and it was, and it also happened, it also happened around the time that there was so much just like we are tired of the rich savior, you know, the rich white savior. Like, it was happening during a time where everyone in the entire world was just sick and tired of the rich white savior. So it's just like, just all of that stuff working against it.
Yes.
And then
politically, it was in the wrong time period for it to be a success. Because sadly, I did laugh and remark to everybody that go, you know, the closest person to this is Iron Man. You know that, right? And when I mentioned that to people, people went, no. I'm like, okay, so 2 douchebag billionaire kids who somehow through their own, you know, effed up things where they effed up and come back to their place and go, I want to be a hero. How is that different? The two same things. Just one was lovable douchebag and one is this.
Yeah. Also, Tony didn't really whine.
Tony didn't whine.
Yeah.
That was another key thing. Tony didn't whine.
Tony, like, the reason why Tony is more likable than Danny is because Tony actually saw the problem, was upset about the problem, but instead of, like, whining about it, went and did something about it.
Well, Tony's whining would literally do nothing, and he knew it.
Yeah, he knew it, and that's why he didn't do it. Whereas
Yeah.
Danny's just like constantly, I'm the immortal Iron Fist. I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
Honestly, my version of that is I've seen too much South Park where I just go, yeah, yeah, he did the whole respect my authority. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what authority?
but he
You've
didn't.
been gone for 7 years.
But he didn't even do it
Why
like
don't you?
he didn't even do it as powerful as Cartman, because Cartman's like, respect my authority. Whereas he's just like, respect my authority. Respect my authority.
Respect it. Come on, guys. My name's on the building. Like, you could have just changed your name. Uh,
Yeah,
honestly,
it was just
it
like
worked
a
out
whole
too good.
thing. And like,
Uh,
and no matter how you look at it, like the story is sad. Like
yeah,
he comes back,
yes.
he finds out that his parents' best friend tried to get like was the reason why they were put in that wreck and the reason why
Yeah.
he was gone for so long. Like
Mm-hmm. Was the
like
reason why everything
and
happened.
everything was just going to shit because of him. Like the story, like when you take the story in certain contexts and take away Danny's constant whining about everything, about how he's the Iron Fist and he has to tell fucking everyone that every 2 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Honestly, the sad part about Danny is because of Danny's whining, that was his actual Marvel crutch. You do notice that, right? You have Jessica Jones, who was an alcoholic and, all, had her own issues. You had Luke Cage with his issues.
ex-convict and
Yes.
what, was in
And,
a
and
facility where
Danny,
he was being tested on.
yeah, Danny's thing was literally childhood trauma and the whining. Because apparently that was, I guess that's part of his childhood trauma. He never actually grew up because he literally lived in Magic Land. When you say it out loud, it does really hurt. You're like, what happened? Oh yeah, he was like 10 and literally lived in a magical place in the mountains, away from people, in the mystical magic valley of, Shaolin or whatever it was called,
Yeah, I
and
keep on
got
trying to say it.
superpowers. That kid was gonna be effed up. Could you imagine that?
Kunlun. Kunlun.
Ku-
Kunlun.
Kulon?
I think that's it.
Kulon?
Yeah, Kunlun.
Okay. But yeah, when you say it out loud, you realize, oh yeah, that kid was gonna be effed up.
Yeah. Like it's like the main like that's one of the things that really needed to be like addressed instead of just like addressing the wrong things like the anger thing and they decided to like make that be a huge thing. Instead of that, they should have actually addressed the fact that he needs therapy. You know?
The sad part is, you know how this works. Most Marvel heroes don't get therapy.
Hey, speaking
No.
speaking of that, and this is actually funny because like especially since you said Marvel heroes. So one of the things that's happening in Daredevil is Wilson Fisk and Vanessa are currently in couples therapy.
Oh,
But Matt's not.
okay.
but Matt's not in therapy. He's dating a therapist.
That's different. Yeah, superheroes can date whoever they want to. Them dating a therapist just push them in more danger because the therapist is gonna one day realize what's going on because they're a therapist, and then they're gonna die. That's sadly the comic book formula. Either that or they become a supervillain because of the lies, which I hate that cliche too. They either live long enough to become a supervillain or they die as a martyr for the hero.
Oh, I don't know if you've heard about this. You know the redhead girl from Stranger Things?
Okay, what about it?
She is apparently, it has been cast for a character in the Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie.
Wait.
Yeah, essentially
a
someone.
redhead in Spider-Man.
Yeah, essentially someone who looks exactly like Mary Jane Watson is being cast in.
So they're gonna they do MJ.
Well, they've already done
The
MJ, and
actual Mary Jane.
if they actually try and make another MJ, then I'm pretty sure fans are going to revolt.
Well, I'm like, technically Mary Jane would just be MJ.
But like I said, they've already got an MJ, so I'm pretty sure that if they try and do that, plus like, you know, it's Zendaya, like she's awesome.
I know, but they literally did a reboot of the whole character.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that what they do is they like put her in as like, I want to say that I had another character in mind, but I can't remember right now.
I'm sorry, but it's a redhead in Spider-Man. We all know who it is.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe they're not gonna do that because there's no reason to do that.
Wig. They could put her in a white wig.
There's just no reason to do that.
Or make her blonde. Put her in a blonde wig. But I'm going natural redhead. In Spider-Man, I'm going, we know what that is. And I guess you could just say that he left those characters behind because he literally did that. He could have told them who they were, but he left them.
Oh, they're still in it. Oh, yeah, that's who it was. So this was a thought of mine, okay? Because for one, like, I feel like Tom, because like, even though Peter is just now 18, Tom's older than that by a lot.
Oh God, yes.
So I feel like he would feel weird about having an on-screen romantic relationship with someone so much younger than him, even though the characters would be the same age. So I started trying to think outside the box. Firestar. Firestar's redhead. Firestar's a redhead.
I'm trying to.
You don't remember Firestar?
I'm sitting here going. I think I know what you're talking about. Wasn't that from Spider-Man and Friends, where it had Bobby and?
It was from Spider-Man. Like, yeah, she was one of the characters in Spider-Man and Friends, but in the comics, she was actually one of his friends. Like,
that would be different.
And that would also be a redhead that is not MJ.
I see where you're going with, but I usually go with the simple one. Is the one that's happening.
This is the MCU. Quite literally, they try to throw you. Them picking a character that is rather obscure, that most people will not even think about, such as Firestar, That's actually right up their alley.
Okay, okay.
Like,
Was Firestar an alien or a mutant?
mutant.
Okay, all
At least
right.
I'm pretty sure she was a mutant. Look her
I
up.
don't remember.
See.
I couldn't remember if she was an alien or a mutant.
I think she's a mutant.
I knew Bobby
Yeah,
was.
she's a mutant. Wouldn't it be
Okay.
really cool if they brought if they brought Bobby in too?
I was gonna say if they brought her in as Firestar, I would assume Bobby would be there.
That would be
We may not
wonderful if
know,
we got Bobby as well. I would love that.
but yeah. Oh, let's have you heard about them hiring another dude actor that's around the same age?
I mean, I'll look it up here in a
They all
sec.
pretend to be.
I'll look up here in a sec to see what all we know about Spider-Man, about the next Spider-Man movie.
Fair enough. But yeah, when you say someone is a redhead, in Spider Man.
Yeah, I know, and that's what everyone is going to be thinking about, and they're going to be completely stuck on that, and they're not going to be thinking of alternatives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that's why what I think they want you to do.
That's
Like,
fair.
because like they always try and go for the misdirection when it comes to casting.
And
And
sometimes they go with the direct, what fans want.
okay, if they going with what fans want, they definitely will not be casting a Mary Jane. Because fans do not want another MJ's. They are very happy with Zendaya, and they do not want.
I didn't
They,
think Zendaya's gonna be in any more of these.
yeah, she is. Why do you not think that?
I thought they literally closed off the story with them.
No, they didn't. For one, the Ned, he is basically like in the comics, he's one of the Hobgoblins.
Fair, fair.
Yeah,
Fair. I could
they're
actually see
both
Ned coming
they're
back.
both they're both slated to be in the next one.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Zendaya was slated to be in the next one.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I really don't understand why you would have thought that
I thought they literally, just decided to branch off from that and go to, go with, gonna fast forward it to him being an adult. That's what I was hoping for, cause
Well,
it's been long enough.
I mean, he's going to be like college age still when they do it.
Cause I thought they were just gonna start him off in the next movie at, trying to be at the Daily Bugle or whatever,
Yeah, they're going to be doing
and
that, but that's
and
college age.
mm-hmm.
And when it comes to Peter Parker not telling someone that he cares for the truth, why would you think that would close the door on someone? That always blows up in his face.
Fair.
I
Fair.
like
Peter can have
if
nice things.
if he like the fact that he chose not to tell them the truth should tell you more than anything that they're going to be in the next one, and the fact that he didn't tell them the truth is going to blow up in his face.
Fair enough. I could see them still bring them in if they want to just do the whole thing of Peter can't have nice things. Yeah.
I mean, it's not even so much that Peter can't have nice things, it's that the nice things want to have Peter, but Peter keeps on pushing them away because he's trying to
No, no, Peter
protect them.
can't have nice things.
Peter can't have
We know
nice.
this.
Okay, when it comes to the story, Peter can't have nice things. But when it comes to Peter, Peter tries to push nice things away, but nice things want to be with Peter. Mary Jane always wants to be with Peter, but Peter always pushes her away.
See, I never actually thought of Peter pushing her away because I'm just like, she dies a lot.
Yeah, she dies a lot, and it's because she dies a lot that he keeps trying to push her away. Because he's like, I don't want you around me anymore because you die. And then she's like, I don't care what you want. I can choose for myself. So shut the hell up and kiss me. That is literally their dynamic. I don't want you around me. If you're around me, you might get hurt. I don't care if you don't want me around, if you don't want me around because you think I'll get hurt. I want to be around, so deal with it. That is literally their entire dynamic.
I can see that. I can see that. There's only a few comments where Mary Jane just goes F it and ends up with somebody else. I forget that character's name. And in those comments, he actually is an enemy of Spider-Man, but not as a supervillain, but as a normal person. Wait, Spider-Man goes, "Oh, it's you," and he goes, "Oh, hey," and you're like, "Wait, is this your actual nemesis?" And Spider-Man's mind goes, "Yep, this is the actual problem."
Alright,
Because he
so
literally married Mary Jane.
if I do well on this fight, then next week I will be working to try and get his intelligence up high enough to go on the trips.
Okay.
His intelligence currently 200, so I need to get up like another 200 before I feel comfortable
I was gonna
taking.
say, isn't a bare minimum for those adventures like 400, where you don't
Yeah,
want him to get lost?
yeah, it was something like that. So like it's gonna be a little while before I get there, but like I'm almost at the point where I'm going to be invited on the trips. Because if I can get through
Okay.
this battle, then I'll be invited on the trips.
All right.
So just have to beat this one guy. So far, I'm doing a decent job. See if it continues.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think we're good.
But yeah, I think because doesn't Spider-Man 4 happen after all the Doomsday stuff?
No, I think it's actually the thing that's supposed to happen directly before the Doomsday thing, but I'm not positive on that.
I thought Doomsday was supposed to happen like
Next year, and I
let's
think
see.
this is supposed to happen next year too, isn't it?
No. I want to say no.
Oh man.
If it is,
You would think that we would have this list of upcoming MCU projects memorized by now.
that's why I said that's why my brain goes. I thought the Spider-Man project wasn't happening for 2 years.
No, I think it's happening like next year.
Because the final,
Fantastic Four, Eyes of Wakanda, Zombies, Wonder Man, Doomsday, May 1st, 2026. Secret Warriors.
Yes. So it happens before Spider-Man.
Hold on, Spider-Man's not on this list, but I know Spider-Man is.
Because I thought Spider Man wasn't happening until 27.
Spider-Man 4 release date. Late July 2026. So looks like it's basically supposed to happen right after Doomsday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like it's supposed to happen right after Doomsday. I think that list of upcoming Marvel projects that we keep looking at, I think we need to find a new one because I think it's outdated now.
Because what?
I think it's outdated now.
Fair, fair. Like I said, they keep on changing it every other time. One of the pitfalls
Okay,
of trying to plan
this
out
one.
movies way ahead in advance.
Alright, this one is actually. What in the world? 30-day workout plan? I'm confused. Where am I?
What is happening?
I don't even know anymore. I'm on the Marvel. I like went to the Marvel website and. Okay, here we are. So yeah, everything basically the same as I said. Then Avengers Doomsday, and then Spider-Man 4. So Spider-Man 4 is gonna happen after Doomsday.
Well, that's gonna be hard for Peter.
Yeah, I'll say.
Honestly, I almost want just Doctor Doom to come down as looking like just as Stark, and just to be going, "Hi, kid," and just to see him weep.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious about how they're gonna do that. Like Doomsday is like literally that one where it's like I'm not even like super concerned about the story itself. I'm just very curious about certain people's reactions, and I want to know what Doom is going to be like.
As we saw with with some of the last Spider-Man movies, people actually idolize Iron Man now.
Yeah. But
And
also on top of that, like way that they did Thanos, okay? So like in the comic books, Doom actually does have a fairly sympathetic story.
Yes.
Whereas Thanos didn't.
Yes. Yeah.
And they managed to create a heartfelt story for Thanos. He was stupid, and then later on in one of the What If episodes, they pointed that out. But, like, they did make you actually, kind of understand where he was coming from.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah, I
whereas
think
whereas in the comics, it was like Thanos' entire reason for it is because he was trying to impress Death.
Yeah. In the comics, Thanos is actually part threat, part gag villain. Because literally in the comics, there's a Thanos copter, and you just sit there and go, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
I've actually read that comic and going, "What is happening?"
So yeah, it's like if they can do that with a character who quite literally had no redeeming qualities in the actual comics, what can they do to a character who has redeeming qualities?
Again, this is one of those moments where they're either gonna, hit it out the park or F it up.
Yeah. Well,
There's
anyways,
only two options.
it's 9 o'clock now. So this is when we usually log out. I will go ahead and apologize for the random political talks about halfway through. I do try and avoid that stuff because, again, it always upsets me. Because there is just nothing good to say about this country's politics right now. Because I'm a staunch defender that neither side is good. There is one side that is worse, but neither side is good. And I don't like the idea of voting for the lesser of two evils, that's still evil.
So you're finally at that point of just going, you're independent?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, if we had someone like Bernie Sanders in this state, that'd be different, but we don't. We have someone who still sides with the Republicans in all of this stuff, because essentially they are the most conservative Democrats possible. So yeah, there's no good thing really. So, but I am sorry about all that talk. I don't, like I said before, I don't like getting into it because there is nothing good about it. But this is always a safe space for LGBT plus people. I'm a part of your community, and I see you all. But yeah, mainly this is a safe place for people who like retro games. That is what this space is all about. These 4 days that I do stuff, everything has been retro games. I've been doing this now for almost a year, and for the most part, I've kind of gravitated mostly to retro games. Like, I don't know why. They're just the things that I tend to play on here. I do play other games. Like, I've been playing Repo with some friends. It's a fun game. I'm probably not gonna stream it. But it is a fun game.
Hey, everybody got their thing, and your thing is gonna be retro games, because that's what you like do.
I mean, that's what I like streaming.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why I like streaming the retro games is because it gives me an excuse to play them again.
Fair.
Cause I'm always trying to play the newer games in my free time. So just having the streams, focus more on retro games, it's giving me a reason to play them. Aside from just like sitting here playing them. Like playing this with you, it's like when I was younger, I'd be playing it with my friend Bobby, and like we would do this exact same thing where we would try and figure out what monsters, we would try and unlock new monsters, we would try and do the expeditions, we'd try and get through the tournaments, like playing Suikoden on Sundays, anytime that someone comes and joins me there. But even if no one's joining me, I'm just like sitting there talking, doing the voices, just having fun with it. And then right now I'm playing Final Fantasy IX on Saturdays, and it's been a while since I played that game, and I'm just enjoying it.
Fair enough. Play what you enjoy.
And like I said, I enjoy the newer games too. It's just, for some reason, just giving myself the
Don't
excuse
feel
to
like
play retro
streaming those
games.
new
Yeah,
games?
I just don't like streaming them, I guess.
Because I was gonna
They
say
have
you got
so
new
many,
games.
like the newer games, they give me such problems also for trying to make sure they stream properly. Like it's just the retro games when I'm streaming, it's just they're just very just like chill. You know, I always feel just chill while I'm playing them. I don't really get too worked up. Like, I will sometimes get worked up on the 100 games to play before you die stuff because some of those games suck. And that's why I don't play them more than one day sometimes. Some of them are good, but they're also frustrating. Like, there was like that one game. Let me see. Let me try and recall what that one was. It was like this old arcade game. It was fun, but after a little while, it was extremely frustrating because it's one of those. It's made to cause you to put coins in there, you know?
Yes.
Called
Yes, arcade games are made to put quarters in it.
It was Defender. It was
Gotcha.
this old game from 1981. So like that game is older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed it, but I got tired of it after like an hour. Because it's one of those games where it doesn't have a story. And as far as I know, it doesn't have an actual win screen. It just gets harder. It just gets harder and harder and harder and whatnot.
I almost want to look that up. Does Defender actually have an end?
No, it'd be hard to figure it out because of the...
Because I'm assuming someone got to the end of the game at this point. The game's older than both of us.
No, the original arcade version of Defender does not have a true end game.
So does it just loop back around?
No, it just gets harder and harder and harder until you... Because, like, one of the things with it is, like, you know how, like, most of those games is, like, when you beat a level, the next level, basically everything's kind of reset and it's just a little bit harder? So, like, in Defender, there are a certain number of civilians on the ground, and the entire point of the game is for you to protect those civilians, make sure that they all stay alive. If one of them starts to get abducted by the alien, you have to go blow up the alien ship, catch the civilian before they hit the ground, take them to the ground, and then continue going. Okay? Now, I can't remember how many civilians there are, but we'll just go ahead and say that there are 5, okay? So there are 5 civilians on the very first stage, okay? If any one of those civilians gets taken, you now have 4 civilians for the rest of the game.
So they never replenish?
Yeah, they do not replenish. Like, it's just... And as soon as all of them are taken, then it goes into a slightly different game where the Earth, it blows up. And now it's just a screen of all of the aliens trying to kill you.
So it's literally a game where you can't win.
So yeah, it's just how far can you get. And when I got to the point where I had the top score from the default scores, I was happy, and that's when I called it quits. Like I said, it was a fun game, but it was definitely a game that I was not going to be able to play 3 hours of, which is how long my streams on
I know
Saturday
some
usually go.
games do end up with a maximum, level cap, and they just blue screen out.
Yeah.
Because they just go, I can't believe you did this. And it just stops working.
But anyways, if you enjoyed this, we stream on Mondays every single Monday from 7 to 9 in the evening. On Tuesdays, I stream City of Heroes stuff. Tomorrow, I'm going to be creating a villain with a different power set than the hero I have. Haven't decided what power set yet. I wanted to have a different power set to play around with, and I figured since there's City of Heroes, there's City of Villains, there's Rogue Isle, and Rogue Isle has 2 different sects that you can join. I figure that means that I could probably actually start kind of doing like a thing where I do like a different one each week. So like, last week was City of Heroes, this week will be City of Villains, next week will be Rogue Isle going on the
Okay.
going on the I having trouble, my brain's not working for some reason. Loyalist. So Rogue Isle Loyalist, and then the week after that it'll be Rogue Isle Rebellion, Revolter.
I think it's time for you to get some sleep, man.
I want to say Rebel.
Okay.
I just can't remember. It's not so much that I need to get sleep on that. It's just I can't remember exactly what they're called.
Gotcha.
But it's basically like the Rebel section, the Rebel sect.
Gotcha.
But I want to say that they're not called Rebels. But anyways, yeah, I figure give me the ability to have 4 different types of powers to play around with.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. On Saturday, like I said, I stream the 100 games to play before you die, and currently I'm on Final Fantasy IX. And Sundays I play Suikoden. Once I run out of Suikoden games to play, then I'll pick something else.
There you go.
But I'm sort of thinking I'm gonna try Wild Arms after I get done with the Suikoden series.
Okay.
Because there's like a lot of Wild Arms games.
I was like, didn't they make like 5?
Yeah, I think they made like 5, 6 if you count that remake of the first one.
I don't like counting the remakes of.
Well, I kind of want to count it due to the fact that they have an entirely different story line that you can travel in it.
Okay.
Like an entirely different story arc. Which is why I'm kind of thinking of counting it.
See, at that point, I go: is it a remake or is it
Basically,
just
it's
the
like
old game with a DLC?
It's basically a remake because like they put new graphics and stuff in it, and they also do they do a different style. They do a different system that's closer to one of the other ones in it. Like,
Okay.
so it is a remake.
Because when they change the story, I go.
Yeah, it's not so much they change the story; it's that they add another character story for you to play in.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I phrased it wrong when I said that the first time, but yeah, it's not so much that they changed the story. I didn't want to go to Google Shopping. Who said I wanted to go to Google Shopping? I did not say that. I said Wild Arms games. At no point did I say I wanted to switch over to shopping. Also, why is it so easy to switch over to shopping, but not switch back to regular Google?
Because they want you to buy stuff.
Alright,
They want
games. So, Wild Arms 2, Wild Arms 3, Wild Arms Alter Code F, Wild Arms 4, Wild Arms 5, then Wild Arms XF. What the hell is that? I know they made like a mobile game that didn't come over here. This is a PSP game. So I guess I'll play that one too, might as well. Then there was a Wild Arms Mobile. So,
And we know the mobile games probably
So,
dead
yeah.
at this point.
a total of 6 games, as I'm not counting the mobile ones. Anyways,
Gotcha.
yeah, so, yeah, after I play through Suikoden, I'll probably play through that, because, you know, the Wild Arms games are fun. So, but that's still going to be a while, because I'm on Suikoden 3, so I still got 4 tactics and 5. And then possibly another one. There's like another one on one of the handhelds that I've never played. I decided that I was going to do the Suiko guidance as just YouTube stuff because they were very boring for streaming purposes. Like, I don't know, I just...
Felt like it belonged on YouTube.
Like, I'm fine with making like a YouTube video, but I didn't feel like wasting my stream for it. You know? Anyways. Yeah, so we'll be back next week. Hope you enjoyed this. Follow me on social media at SerioStar. And you can go check out old playthroughs. I can't remember what part of Monster Rancher this is going to be. I think it might be number 10 or something. We've been playing it for a while. Which is why after we get done, we are going to be taking a break and playing another game as sort of a palate cleanser before we start Monster Rancher 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see you later. Bye.